Another amazing day here. We killed it with this SPY trade. 45%, no drawdown at all. We're going to go over this trade. We absolutely killed it. The members killed it as well. Yesterday, we took 0 trades. Today, we took an absolute banger. Just shows you got to be patient, wait for the best, leave the rest. And look how nice this trade is. Look at the risk to reward. We got in right here. Right, and then we started selling majority as we were starting to come down. I'm gonna go over it in a second, but such a nice risk to reward. This is what it's all about. Take the best, leave the rest. Don't force anything, and just wait for the trades to come to you. We're going to the 1 hour time frame, and as you guys can see, we have this 640 and this 638 marked out. Now, originally I had 640 marked out just because it's reactive. It looked really good, especially this morning with this 1 hour looking like that. Now, if we go to the 1 minute time frame, you guys can see that 640 reacted right before market open and then reacted again during market hours. But then, as you guys can see, we kind of have this zone right here around this 638. Now, originally, we were bouncing off the zone, I wasn't really interested in a downside move because how strong buyers were. And then we started coming up. We didn't get to the 640 yet, so no trade. And then out of nowhere, these sellers really started rejecting these highs, which we've seen in the past couple of days. Every time we keep going up to these all-time highs, we just drop very fast. And that's exactly what happened. We died into that 638. So I'm like, all right, we are reacting in this area right here. I'm not going to get in down here because that's going to be too low of an entry. And it's just, I would rather get in at 638 with it has a very nice risk to reward versus down here because that's where it bounced at last time. That's where we could potentially have some trouble at. So I'm going to try and get in at the 638 if it sets up. And then next candle, we bounced, came up to around 50% of this previous candle. So it's just like a regular pullback. And then sellers really started coming in. We absolutely died. I anticipated this. I even said in the call, I'm anticipating here. I usually don't anticipate, but this was such a clean trade because the momentum was really here. Sellers were super strong. So this had a very high probability of continuation right here, especially if you see the context, see the sellers really coming in. We rejected all-time highs. Everything was looking really good in this area right here. And we just died, right? We got in and it stood there for a second at that 638. It was killing the wall there. Absolutely died. My stop loss was going to be the low of that previous candle right there. So a very tight stop loss compared to where we got in at. And then this died. We were up 10%, then 20%, then 40%. It was insane. And my full ROI on this was around 17%, which is technically a 1 to 3 and a little bit, which is a very, very nice trade with a very high win rate. And then I was around 85% out, and then I just put my stop loss to break even, and we killed it. Right, this was such a nice trade, and then that's it, right? I didn't take anything else. 640 broke later, but it was too late in the day for me, and I was already 1-on-1 for the day, so called it there. W day, chat killed it. If you guys want to watch me trade live, I do that every single morning. The link in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.